particle is an anti-particle. Negative side. Instead of light.
Right, hello there. Dread Mechanic back once again. Oh, pardon me. So I've been away for a week or two because I've not been well and I'm still recovering a little bit, so my voice is a little bit off, or I'm a little bit coughy. Please forgive me. I have got a filter on my microphone to hopefully keep any of the coughing and spluttering out of the microphone feed. First things first, using the chat. We got Player 1, Ager, Builds and Beats, Chad P, Ghastly Xenon. Hello to all of you. Hey guys, how are you doing? Oh, Chad P, I'm nearly 100%. Just still a bit full of cold and illness, but I'm feeling well enough to do a bit of streaming today. And it's been about 2 weeks and I cannot remember what I was doing. I was building this warehouse, wasn't I? Because I need to fix that mech. Oh yeah, I remember now. Where's my there it is. Right, so I finished off doing the windows, didn't I? And then we're going to put just regular armor blocks in for the walls there. Right, okie dokie. Yeah, I've just been a bit under the weather, and when did that get smashed? I need to fix that. Yeah, I've just been a bit too under the weather for thinking about computer games and robotics and stuff. But I'll be back on the content creation properly again this week. Did I get shot or did I crash it? I presume I crashed it. Where is my welder? I need bulletproof glass, obviously. Meh, whatever. You know what, let's fix that. Do I have the glass? Huh, no I didn't, but I do now. Oh yeah, that one needs glass as well. Right, so what was the next thing we were going to do? We were going to put armor blocks in there. What's that, Player 1? Take your time to recover before stressing to deliver. Yeah, well, that's why I've basically taken the last week off to recover and get myself back to normal again. Or at least try to. What was I doing? I was doing that. So, I'll put some steel on me. What colour should I do? Oh, you know what? I decided last time I was going to do obscene cyberpunk colours, so we're going with bright pink. Is what we're going with. So let's put some armour plates in this wall. There we go. The gremlins are flying at it while around. Sorry, read that. What's that, Chad P? The gremlins were flying it around while you were away, likely crashing. Oops, probably. Gremlins are little buggers for that. I do like Gremlins, it is one of my favourite movies. Let's go with an obscene pink colour. Because why not? Let's have a nice round 315. Cool, there we go. That'll do. Never not going to spot my base on the horizon. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to go with full block. Why not? Half blocks have only got half the protection. Oh, I need to fix that spider as well, don't I? I've still not got around to replacing his missing parts. Let's get over here. I can just about reach that, and then we're going to have to fly all the way to the end. What's that, Chad P, about building repair? I have no idea what that is. Is that a mod or something? Right, okay. Obscene colours. Right, let's get a bunch of steel plates. How much battery has this thing got left? 63%, that's loads. That's absolutely fine. Right, how are we doing for steel? None in our storage. Let's make another 1,000 of them. Huh. Oh, hey, Engineered Coffee. How are you doing, mate? Oh, you mean the colour code? I think I just picked 315. It's pretty close. Bump. Right, that's a bunch of steel. Let's grab some of that. They can go away. Eat a little bit of food. Are we running out of iron again? Or is that just what's in there? Oh no, we've got 23,000 iron. That is fine. We'll be good for a while yet. And then once I've got this workshop up and running, and I've fixed him, and got him out of the way, I can start thinking about building some other things. Like a welding ship. Ooh, in fact, I do want to make a printing factory, so that I can try and print out some blueprints that I've made. I was chatting about that at some point, so I might have to have a think about how to build a printing factory. I've run out of steel plate, obviously. Why are my lights on? Steel. There we go. There it is. Loads of it. Fantastic. Do wish we had smaller ladders. Like half that size, maybe. Right, up we go. Maybe I need to get into 3D modelling and make my own. I've already not got enough time. Yeah, half size, everything. There you go. Like, small grid doesn't get enough love in my opinion. And I prefer building in small grid over building in large grid. Like these blocks, we've literally only got the one in small grid. And that annoys me. That upsets me greatly. Because it is literally the exact same size as the large grid one. There is no difference in the models between large grid and small grid. The only difference is what they can connect to. And what their collisions are. So I don't see why we can't have these shapes in small grid. But whatever. That's just me moaning. Yeah, because I think it was when I dropped my mobile farm into one of the Space Engineers live streams. I think Zocliv commented that I'd used small grid rails for the farm box, and no, I hadn't. I'd used the regular large grid ones because the models are identical. And I wouldn't have been able to get the nice curvy shapes in small grid because we don't have them. Yeah, it just seems like a silly little oversight. Like, I don't see why they couldn't do that. But it's always the way with developing new updates and that. Things will get missed, things will not get spotted. Meteor storm inbound. Fantastic. Still need to build base defences, don't I? Right, my bright pink building is nearly finished. What am I going to do with that back wall? Might just make that standard armour blocks for now. Keep it simple. How's my internet connection doing? Seems to be alright. Good. Yeah, I need to get back on the Space Engineers thing. I need to finish that War Master Titan I've been working on. I've been working on that bloody thing for well over a year, on and off. I finally figured out how to get it functional a couple of weeks ago, and then I've been ill for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to do much with it. I definitely want to finish that off soon. Right, okay, that is all the pink bits. Get away from that wall. What do we want to do with the back wall? I'm just going to do standard armour blocks for now, I think. Land that without marking it, breaking it. What? Right, what do I need? I need... actually I just need more... Ooh. Wow, I put nearly 800 blocks of steel, 800 steel plates into that wall. That's amazing. That's not how you spell steel. Yeah, pink, bright pink's always a nice contrast to lime green. More steel plates, please. Oh, hello, everyone in-game over on Twitch. What's that? 3x3 glass for the back wall? Possibly. I try to avoid using window blocks as much as possible because they're not very strong. And they tend to get smashed in pretty easily. And glass is a pain in the arse to make a lot of the time. It takes bloody ages. I'm thinking just standard armor blocks now. I want to keep it kind of enclosed. I've got windows on the side for a bit of natural light. And this is just going to be open for now. So I think we'll just do... Oh, hello cat. I think we'll just do armor blocks for now. Damn it. Ugh. Get on the platform, thank you. What's that? Ghastly Xenon, have your initials on the back wall with inset lights. Possibly. We do need to do some interior decorating eventually. I might make a front gate or something eventually. Or like an entrance sign. Yeah. That is that colour, that's why. I think I'll just have pink on the sides. Maybe. I think having this whole back wall bright pink might be a little bit much. Oop. Or have I boxed myself in like that? Yeah, what's that chat? Dusty pastel orange might go well with the green and pink. Yeah, there's a couple of colours. To be honest, I would just want to make this little base just obscene colours. So there'll be a bright orange in there somewhere. There'll be a bright turquoise colour in there somewhere. It's just deciding what colour to, what obscene colour to use for each building. Don't crash into the mech and damage it even more, please. Let's just do the bottom row from the floor. Slightly easier. Oh, that's a point. We are going to have to put some interior lighting in here as well, maybe. Oh no, we've got that at the sides, but the centre... Yeah, I'm going to put some spotlights in the roof. I quite like the new floodlight blocks. Ugh, can't quite reach, obviously. Yeah, I quite like the new floodlight blocks. I like using them as interior lighting as well, although the beams are massively too long for most indoor structures. I do like the spot beam effect you get of them. Of course. Thank you. Two more rows. The sun's going down again. Wonderful. I love operating in the dark. I'm always on the edge of starving to death. And I'm out of steel plates. Obviously. Did we use it all? Nope, we've got 300 left. That should be alright. Oh, fine, I'll use a ladder. And what was left? Use ones. Right, and just those few, and then that is the back wall done. For the moment. Just in time for the sun to go down, so it's going to be real difficult to do anything else. Lovely. Ooh. Maybe too close. There we go. There we go. Right, we're clear. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely need to put spotlights in the top because I don't want to extend the ranges of those lights too much, otherwise I'll just light up everything and it'll look stupid. Because the light bleeds through blocks. Annoyingly. Okay, what do I need for... Where are they? I need a steel plate to put them down. Right, so... What did I do? I did 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. So... Let's... put... keep this all symmetrical. No, I haven't got the sleep mod. Is there a sleep mod for speeding up time when you go to bed, I suppose? That probably would be a good idea to get. Because it feels a bit cheaty just opening the console commands and skipping time forward manually. But if there's a mod for it, and it's integrated into gameplay in some fashion, I'm not against that. Oh yeah. The spotlight. Right. Bum bum bum. How should we have these? I have crossing beams on either side. Might be able to get a pretty pattern out of the lights. Yeah, bum bum bum. That one's gonna go there. That one's gonna go there. Yeah, angles might be a little bit too extreme at this range, but oh, we haven't even remotely got the bits we need. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What starts that? There you go. There is. I find it nice when you're creating content and need the daylight. And I agree, it feels less cheesy than admin menu doing it. I will have to have a look for that then. and add it to the list of mods for this this save file, because I do like the idea of having the option to skip to morning if I can, particularly when I'm doing a live stream stuff, because as far as I remember it's just set to the default 2 hours, so in like an hour the sun will come up in theory. But yeah, if there's a mod for it, I'll definitely have to have a look into it. Let's let everyone in game. Splitsy has the sleep mod, could be wrong. Again, I will have to go and look into it. Alright, that's the last of the meat I've got on me. How am I doing for spider meat? There's only like 10 left in there. But I have got plenty of fruit and vegetables and plenty of kelp as backup, that's fine. Have you made those bits for me yet? Thank you. Dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. Oh, that beam doesn't look too bad at all. Looks like it's about the right angle. Perfect. I'm going to need to get a little bit closer than that. And then one more. And we can just about reach. Cool. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Though I do need to change the colour of those floodlight beams. Have I named anything in here? I have. Workshop. Cool. Oh, it's only the wall lights and stuff that I've done anyway. Workshop. Tag, where are those floodlights? That'll be them. Right there. Place name and take some blue out so it's a little bit easier on the eyes. There we go, wonderful. Right, that is well lit. I'm probably going to have to change that ramp to the other setup. Oh, that's from my drilling rig, just dumping stuff on the ground, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, well that's that done. Oh, there's this big gaping thing on the back here. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum. I hate exposed conveyor ports. But we do have some interesting ways of covering them up. Have that labelled the right way around. Yeah, conveyor access. Conveyor access right here that I'm trying to cover up, you fool. There we go. Oh, that is a different colour to that section of wall. There we go. Or, actually, you know what? Let's take that off. Let's swap it for... Oh, I've not got on my toolbar, that's why. Bum, G menu. Access panels. I'll just cover it with that instead. So it's still covered, but it's still accessible if I feel the need to get to my cargo. Cool. Right. What else did we need to do then? We need to start fixing that mech. Oh, cool. Cheers, Aga. I will check that out after the stream. Right, let's put you back on charge so you're not just draining yourself out. Ooh, shit. Careful. Right, let's put you back down here. Where's my docking camera? There it is. Bit sharp left to right. Grab one of those fancy keyboards with pressure sensitive keys. Right, cool. That can lock down. And charge up. Oh, and the wind's picked up. Perfect timing. Right. Let's close that door for now. Right, we should probably approach fixing this. It needs to be done. So what got busted? The entire right-hand gun got busted, and the front right foot broke off at the cylindrical column, so I just need to replace a suspension block, and there is a remote control tucked in there as well. Okay, right. There it is. Yep, that's the one. Totally wanted it in large grid. Thank you. Yes, I need one of them. I need a remote block goes in after that, directly after that, doesn't it? It is, but I've covered it up so much I can't tell which way round the smegging block is. I think it's facing down. Remote control block. There it is. Put it on there that way around? I think so. Or I'll put it that way around. Oh yeah, it's definitely that way around. Then again, the orientation really doesn't make any difference. It's just my OCD nature. Right. Wheel, wheel, wheel. That is the off-road suspension wheel. Let's get the regular one, because that's what I built it with in the first place. Or should I wear my battle scars proudly and replace it with alternatives? Yeah, you know what? Let's rebuild the bits that broke off in a different colour, just for the fun of it. Because why not? So it was 2x2 wheel, wasn't it? Yes, but it wasn't that way around. It was that way around. Oh. It also helped if I built that in the right orientation. I think I built it facing straight down. Like that. We'll go with that anyway. Right hand suspension. Flip that over. Hopefully it's the right way around this time. There we go. That's better. Cool. Okay, let's weld them back up. Waiting on tubes as always. Okie dokie. So, I need to rename a few things. Copy all of those onto you. You get to be front right. Same with that suspension block. You get to be front right. Armour. What do I do with the armour? Armour plates. Armour blocks, okay. What one did I use? Oh, I used that one. That's the one. So... didn't build that one the right way around, did I? And then we had one of them, one of them. And on the sides we had that shade of white. We're going to put it in the dirty rusted armour skin, because why not? Or is there an alternative? What does the battered war-torn look like on these blocks? Not quite as good. We'll go with the rusted vibe for now. We are on a desert planet, so I imagine the air is quite arid and there's probably a bit of salt in the air. Why not make things a little bit rusty? Cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a bunch of stuff I'm gonna have to do. I need to build a control setup for in here. So I can do things like this more easily. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Bring you down. Stop you about there. Right. Now I'm stuck. There we go. That's easier. Yeah, I need to build the control buttons. Get this dude fixed first. What's next? Armor plates, isn't it? What did I do? 1.5. Some pointy ones, and another half. One. Oh, they're so skinny. Their clearance is such a pain to get to sometimes. There's the half block. There it is. Or the half plate. Go. Full. What do we do? Pointy ones on the sides. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Fuller. I have one of them there. There's my other. There it is. Dum 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 dum. There we go. And a half plate there to hide the remote control. Little bit. Right, that's the leg rebuilt. Let's fix the programming for that before we do anything else. Right, let's lift you up off the floor. That's the one. Right, so we need to add that foot back into our suspension group. So that can go back in there, and we've got that, and that, so that needs to go back into that suspension group as well. Are you the correct orientation? You won't be, because I copied the settings from that wheel. So that one is invert steering and invert propulsion off, so that should be the same. So the right hand side is all invert off, and the left hand side is all invert propulsion on. Yeah, cool, right. So the wheel should be driving the right direction now. Sweet. Has it got... Yeah, it seems to be set up correctly. It steers the right way. Cool. Fantastic. Right, let's swap to walk mode. It turns like it's supposed to, depending on the direction. Cool, right. I think that is the foot fixed and replaced. Oh, forgot about that. There we go. Right, that's one thing done. Right, replacing this gun arm. Oh, I can't remember what's behind these plates. Okay, so 3 curved reinforced conveyors and a gun. Oh, I need to replace the actual hinge head first. Of course, it's always a steel tube, isn't it? It's always a steel tube. I need to get some proper food. Right, so let's continue the vibe of replacing broken bits. A different colour, so that's going to be that. Right, so 3 curved reinforced conveyors. 1, 2, and 3. Have I got weapons on here? No, I obviously do not. Because there's just not enough space on the toolbar these days. At some point I might make my own mod to reorganise the G menu back to the way I like it, but that's quite a lot of fiddling about to do. What was I looking for? Weapons, that's what I was looking for. Where is that gun? Right way round. Yes it is. Cool. Alright, so that's the basic components. We still need to build a camera and a light. A few other bits. Let's get these done first, shall we? We're on 1 hour, that's not too bad. Cool, all parts completed. Oh. Where are you? Oh, crap. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my way. Oh, a hole in my base. Probably just weld that ramp up for the sake of it not exploding. Oh, I built it out of staircase pieces, didn't I? That's why it exploded so easily. Other than the fact that it's not been constructed. Yeah, you know what? Just whiz them up now. So we don't have more exploding floors. That's a bit bright. Is there a mod for making the welder less glary, blinding? That is quite intense. Not too bad in the day, but at night welding is painful to look at sometimes. Right, floor's less likely to explode now. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. My things should deal with that for me. Thank you. Right, where were we? We were finishing off this gun until I put the construction components for it into the floor. Thank you. Oh, right, so Gatling gun. R01, thank you very much. Eva. Really should just make a computer for this. Welder, no eye damage mod. Cool, thank you EC. I will have to have a look for that one as well. So I'm a big fan of Splitsy's sneaky sound mod to keep the noise down, but that light is still real intense during the day. But then again, welding is quite blinding. I wonder if anyone's ever thought about doing a welding mask mod that dims the screen when you start welding. So it's more like an actual... like a reactive... more like the reactive photocell on a welding helmet. That'd be quite fun. Yeah, I'm still not quite tall enough to get up there though. Ooh, in fact... use the armor plates. They can get into places a little bit easier sometimes. Get out of the way. Right, what do we need to do up here? We need to do a small camera. Where are my cameras? There they are. And I need to do some armor plates. So we've got stuff to attach things to. Cool, okay. That'll do there. Put an armor plate. Where is it? Gone past it, haven't I? No, there it is. Armor plate there. And we've got a bunch of it on the sides. There's apparently putting another one of those 2x1 hatches on this side, scrubs on the side of them. Because these have, apparently, a collision that sticks out to about here. Which is a bit annoying. Ah! Back the camera I had on the bottom got smashed off as well, didn't it? I think. Yeah, I had a camera there. Oh, I forgot about that. Or rather, I didn't spot that. Anything else important down here gets smashed? Ooh, that was something. Yeah, I forgot my front camera got smacked off. Damn. Okay. Right, so we've done the camera. We need to do a spotlight. There it is. I'll have that spotlight there. Then I need a couple of panels, which I took off to replace with the weapons. Are they? There we go. Probably not going to need beds again, so I'll leave the panels on there instead. Oh, I put too many of them on there. That can come off. That can get swapped with one of those if I had construction components on me. Thank you. That can go there. Which way around did I do it? Onto here. Hinges on the outside. Cool. Did I stick anything on the back? Yes, I did. Did one of the little ones. Like so. And then it's just a few more armour panels after that. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah. Don't have that there, that there, that and that, and then we have one of those half blocks. There's a sort of site kind of thing. Right, okay. Let's get that. Let's get that welded up first. What's that, Chad P? For as popular as some of these quality of life mods are, actually surprised they haven't been implemented, or at least made as some sort of adjustable option. I mean, it all depends on what the devs want to do. I mean, they do what they do incorporate some of this stuff occasionally, but it all depends on what their vision for the game is. Like, I know that the devs seem to be adamantly set on not being able to fully automate farming, and I think that is a missed opportunity. I know they've said they are updating the farming setup so it's a one-click kind of thing, rather than having to go through like multiple menu pages and stuff, but still, I want to be able to drop stuff into my farm plots and then to plant so I can make fully automated robots to do all the farming for me. But whatever. The devs have one idea, player base has another. It's the story of basically every game ever. Oh, steel tubes, obviously. Steel tubes, obviously. Is that all it is? Just that, and that, and that, and that. Cool. What's that, EC? Absolutely automated planting and biofuel would be awesome to make use of it. Yeah, it would be. I don't quite get what the aversion is to fully automated farming. But who knows? Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, right, that's all that. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, I'm missing two little armor panels at the back. Cat, do you just want to sit on my lap, or what? Come on. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. That's the wrong one. There we go. All of them there. All of them. Just about sneak in there. Lovely. One thing I do love about armor panels is their collisions are incredibly skinny. Ooh, sun's coming back up. Fantastic. What's that, Aga? You're 50-50 with the planting automation. I think they really just don't want you to set up once, so then you technically would never have to mess with it again. Yeah, I can understand that. Obviously, they want the players to interact with the new game mechanics, but I don't know. Even if you did build a fully automated farm, things are going to break. Things are going to get shot. You are going to have to reattend your farming system every once in a while just to make sure things are actually running. You can fully automate basically everything else. I don't get, like, why we can't do it with farming as well. I need to get some better food than that. Right. Okay, right, renaming stuff. So copy all of those details onto there. Call that R01. Camera arm. Copy all. Paste that onto there. That can be R01 as well. Have we done the Gatling gun? We have done the gun. We didn't name the panels, did we? No, we just put a tag on them. That's all we did with them. That's fine. Oh yeah, camera at the front. What do I need? I need... that half block. And then that half block. I think that's how I built it. Presume that's how I built it. And then we need a skinny one of those. And then we need that one, which I can't quite get to from that angle. Or that angle, apparently. There we go. Right, that can go there. Weld them up, and then put a camera in it. Well done. Ruby. Yeah, cool. Right, okay. Camera. There it is. Yeah, it must have been that, because I can't put a camera anywhere else around there. Don't need two of them on the build planner, thank you. And I need more computers. What's that player one with? Oh, hang on, all the messages there. Engineered coffee, it's sandbox, let players play how they want. I like making my own restrictions. Yeah, you see, I'm more in that camp of give us the option. Like, we can choose to engage with it or not. That's why we've got all the elaborate changes to the, like, the game settings when you start up your game. So why not give us the option for fully automated farming or semi-automated farming? Just make it another experimental feature. We got loads of them. Okay, right. You know what? I'll name that from inside the cockpit. It'll be easier. That is all the stuff that got smashed, I think. No damage lurking around, is there? No. Oh yeah, I need to weld them back. Cool. Right, okay, let's reset that arm. I don't need to do anything to hinge because that only got the top shot off, so that didn't break. Oh, sorry, all the messages. What's that player one with? How creative the player base has gotten building harvest and stuff. They should absolutely embrace the love for engineering. Yeah, Again, I think we should have the option to fully automate our farming systems. There you go, developers still get to have a vision for their game, and has been said automated planting was never in that. Yeah, I do understand that too. I mean, I can live with it. It's not too much of a pain. It's just when you are a single player with a massive, like, farming setup, having to plant every single one of those crops by yourself, one at a time, can get a little bit boring. Okay, right, so, unit, right hand, needs that camera, needs that gun. Everything else there should be the same. Was it a group for the Gatling guns, or was it a weapons group? Yes, it's the one. Weapons. Where's that Gatling gun gone? There it is. Where is that camera, which I stupidly named something else? Yeah, gone. Oh, that light needs to be in that group as well, so we've rebuilt that, and there it is. Right, they can all go back in that group. Is there any other groups I need to rebuild? Target lights, that's the one. Because I need that light back in that group, so that it will change colour and stuff. What's that, Aga? You're hoping 208 feels better planting. Yeah, well, they like I said, they've mentioned that they're, like, refining the planting process down to, like, a single click or something. Rather than having to go into your menu, then select the seed, then click the plant button, then back out the menu. And do that process every single time. So, at least that'll make things a little bit better. Right, so that's that. Can I turn my... What got... Oh, what's been shot off there? Oh, that's the front camera, isn't it? Dum, da-dum, da-dum. Yeah, that was the camera at the front that got shot off. So that'll be that camera, which I've not named yet. So that can go there, and then we need to rename that one. Zebra camera prompt. Cool. That works. Right, okay. I think the zebra is now repaired. So, on that note, before we go any further with it, let's build a computer to control this nonsense. Bum bum bum, where should I build the computer? Build it in the corner over here. Yeah, because I can do it similar to how I've done my previous ones. I can have button panel here to control it with and look at it, and I'll just stick a hinge in the corner here to build the computer off. So I only need a small one to control this stuff. Let's get rid of that. Bum bum. Small hinge head. Looks a bit weird when it's floating in midair. Ugh, food. That's a point. Neat. take some of them. And put some bits into production. Right, got the bits. Cool. Oh, let's get rid of the rust colour. Forgot about that. Let's get my favourite sci-fi pattern back on the go. There we go. That's that. Dum da dum da dum da dum da dum. That's that. And that is that. Right, let's pitch you forward so I can actually see you. There we go. Cool, right, so... What was the tag? Bum. Ugh, yeah, there's other stuff I need to name. Hinge. Oh, we've got loads of hinges that need naming. Where are they all hiding? Right, work, shop, computer, hinge. There we go. What are those three? I cannot remember. I'll have to go and find them later. Right, so that's that. So, how did I build that other computer? I had an up and a down black piston. I had one to rotate the rotor, and I'll need one to turn the mag plate on and off. So, how are we going to do that? Why? With the vent controllers, of course. So, I need... You know what? Let's put the switches in place first. So we're gonna have 1, 2. Why every time? Aim a little bit too close to the large grid block. Ow! Getting smacked with debris. Where's my light gone now? There it is. There we go. And yeah, obviously it's switched back again. So, light switch for... Oh, hang on, I need 4 lights. Do... On, off. Up, down. Oh yeah, and then mag plate on and off. Do. The problem is, when I'm building this stuff, I like it to be aesthetically pleasing as well. So I'll get halfway through an idea and go, hang on, I need to make it look pretty first. There they are. Yeah, because I want a light for up and a light for down. Because otherwise, if I just have one for up and down, there's no off state in the middle. So yeah, I need up, down, mag plate, rotor. Yeah, that'll do. So those will be the switches for it to go on and off. And then we need event controllers with which to trigger them. that can be you. I need more interior plate, obviously. Do we have any interior plate? Obviously we do not. Never have the things I need when I want them. That'll do for the moment. Right, event controller for that, so that's up. That's down. Where can we squeeze the other event controllers? Gotta leap across, and then get stuck behind it, like a dumbass. Ugh. Why do I always do this? Fine, I'll dig my way out. I'll replace that later. Bum 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 bum. Event controllers. Right, we'll have one for that one there, one for that one there. Of course I can't squeeze through that gap. Whatever, I'll just go around. At least the sun is back up and I can see what I'm doing again. Right, so 4 lights, 4 event controllers, and I'm going to put some timers in there as well, because it makes it a little bit easier to trigger stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Let's pitch that back up a bit. And we can get 1, 2, 3 of them in there. Oh, look, there's a lovely gap there for a 4th one. I'll have that there. Let's weld this stuff up. Oh, let's also recharge. Yeah. Now I'm dying. There we go. Okay, right, that's that done. Oh yeah, I started building a computer in here, didn't I? Oh yeah, that was for the lighting controls. Oh, I can stay there. Right, so... oh, yeah, bits and pieces. Thank you. Bits for those lights as well. Thank you. Now I'm gonna have to go around the back, and I've obviously not got enough energy to run. Okay, right, so... let's program some stuff. So what were we gonna do? We were gonna call... yeah, that's that one. Workshop. Piston. Up. Light. That can be downlight. And then we're going to have rotor light there, because that is in the middle, at the bottom. Rotor light, and then mag plate light. Cool, right, that'll control all of them. So that timer will be shot piston up. That one will be piston down. In fact, I'm just going to copy that. And that's the sound of meteors, hopefully not hitting my base. Workshop rotor, and then the other one's around the back. Pain to get to. The meteor sounded very close. Didn't hit anything. No, it doesn't look like it hit anything. That's fine. Bum bum. You get to be mag plate. Cool. What we like for power? Loads. Fantastic. Oh, I think we finally got on top of our power issues now. We seem to be doing okay for it. Right, so event controller. Controller workshop piston up, dump, 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 copy that. Workshop piston down. All the way round. And then it doesn't really matter because they're hidden away back, so that can be rotor, and that one can be mag plates. Groovy. Dum 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 dum. Back to the beginning. You know what? Just for ease of access, I might put a little control panel down here. I'd like a new updated control panel, to be honest. That would be quite cool. Would be quite nice, because a lot of the time when I want terminal access on small grid, I usually just end up using that because it looks quite cool, like a little monitor. In fact, I might do that again now here and just put that on because it looks cooler having a little screen. Thank you. Go. Right, so I can pitch that back to there. Thank you. I can take the velocity out of that, doesn't need to be there. Set that limit to 90 and just leave it like that. Oh yeah, I need to put that wall back, don't I? So I had to cut it out. When was it? Oh yeah, it was the one with the... I think it was the pillar block? Yeah, pillar one. That's the one. And of course I've used some of the bits in something else. Oh, hello, J Strand. Funny how often people use the small grid programmable block as a prop terminal. Yeah, I don't really do a lot with script at all, but I use this block all the time just for terminal access, just because it looks more interesting than the actual control panel block. Stupidly enough. Right. Oh, yeah, I was welding that up. Cool, okay, right. We'll call this workshop terminal access, because why not? Right, workshop. Everything that's in here should fall under that name. So I've got the timers, and I've got my controllers, and I've got my lights. Cool, right, so start with the pistons. In fact, I'll start with the mag plate, that is the easiest one to do. Block switched on, off. Mag plate light, that's the one. Oh, in fact, that's a good point. I've not actually named that properly. There we go. Much better. Workshop. There we go. Cool. Right, so mag plate light on and off. Bum, 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 mag plate. When the light is on, it will lock. When the light is off, it will unlock. Simple as that. Workshop rotor. Again, block switched on and off. Bum, bum, bum. Workshop rotor light. No, that's the actual rotor itself. Type in the word light. That'll narrow it down. Rotor light. There we go. Not custom data. In fact, what is it on right now? It is currently on nothing, and the lower limit is... limits are all set to 0 anyway. Let's change that. So 5 RPM will turn it around. Why are you freaking out? Oh, is it because... why was that behaving weird then? Have I got show inertia sensor on? Yeah, it has. Yeah, why is that rotor behaving weird? Is something down there clipping? Nope, show inertia sensor is not the one. Oh, maybe it's to do with that mag plate. Oop, well, that's definitely doing weird stuff. Interesting. I had that issue with this before. Not extended as far as it can go. Whatever. Doesn't seem to be exploding, so whatever. Right, back to sorting this program. Workshop. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message there. You see, if we can get terminal filters. Yeah, that would be good. That is why I relentlessly name everything. So that I can do things like just type in the word workshop and everything related to my workshop comes up, but it's a lot of effort to smeg around naming everything in the first place. What were we doing? Event controllers. Oh yeah, we're doing that rotor. That seems to be a little bit fussy, but whatever. Workshop. Rotor? Have I not named it? Oh, I've not even named it, that's not helpful. Workshop rotor. Oh yeah, I've not named any of these bits. Workshop piston. Oh, we named that before, that's fine. Bum. Where were we? Oh yeah, rotor. Workshop rotor. Workshop rotor. Light on can be 5 RPM. Light off can be minus 5 RPM. And that'll do for now. That's something I forgot about. Always pressing the wrong damn buttons. Workshop, mag plate, light. I want these to change colour when they do things. So, when it is on, it is going to be green. And when it is off, it is going to be orange, because that's just a colour combination I have kind of settled into. Workshop rotor. Workshop rotor light, there we go. Set colour to green. Or chartreuse, apparently. And that one can be orange. Okay. Right, let's give... Oh, let's not give that one a test, actually. That will fall off. Off, spins around. On, spins back the other way. For some reason, it's real fussy when it gets to there. Like the mag plate and the piston head and the subgrid all interacting weird or something. Whatevs. Right, so mag plate light, we'll test that in a bit. I don't want to drop him off and break him again. Right, as I've fixed him, pistons, workshop, pistons, so, lock switched on and off, lock switched on and off, piston light, up, nope, piston light down, and piston light up. Right, so when that light is on, the workshop piston will set velocity to minus 0.5, because that is the default anyway. And when the light is off, it will stop. When we activate the light, it will turn green, and when we deactivate the light, it will turn orange. Cool. Not really a good angle, I can test it out. Off. And there we go. Cool. Right, that works. Lovely. Piston up. Set that light up. Cool. Piston set velocity to 0.5 and set velocity to 0. And then we can do the up light colour change. No, not that. I'm dying of something. I'm dying of not having enough energy. Alright, I'll just sit here for a second. You know what, while we're sitting here, let's have a little bit more grub. Workshop. Right, what were we doing? We were doing the up one, weren't we? Yep, we were. Piston light up. Colour change back to orange. Cool, right, now I've got those lights. I can make the one touch buttons for them. So we can have that workshop rotor light just switch on and off. Piston light up and switch on and off, and every time we trigger this we will turn off the workshop down light, or the opposing one. That way they won't interfere with each other. Oh, actually, I'll do it the other way around just to make absolutely certain. Workshop down light can turn off first, and then we can alternate that one. Cool. And we'll do the opposite for that one. So workshop up can turn off, that one can alternate. And workshop mag plate can do that. Cool, so that's them set up. Let's set up the button panels. So we're going to have up, down, rotor spin, mag plates. That way I can get those to interrupt each other and still pause. Cool, lovely. Then we've got that just looks like it wants to explode. I'm not sure why. I know what it might be. It might be the gyro control in here fighting it. Is it perhaps my override rotor fighting with the physics of that turning? Yeah, Absolutely was. 100%. Absolutely was. Yeah, now it's spinning too damn fast. Yeah, I thought that was the problem. We'll just make that rotor spin slightly slower then. As added visual fill in the display, I usually just end up being lazy and sticking the chart image on there. Where's it gone? I usually just end up sticking that on there and then some little thing saying workshop terminal access computer or something like that. I'll do that in a bit. What are we going to change? We're going to change that rotor speed because I think 5 RPM is a little bit too quick. Let's change it. Let's do something drastic. Let's change it back all the way back down to 1 and see how that turns now that I've turned off the gyro override. One's a little bit too slow. Let's split the difference and go 2.5. Workshop rotor, that's the one. -2.5 there, -2.5 there. Spin that rotor one more time. Yeah, that seems a little bit more sensible. That has got quite a bit of wobble in it. Whatever. Okay. That's the basics of that setup. Drop you down a little bit further. There we go. We'll do the mag plate. Cool. Mag plate works. Actually, yeah, if I leave it on auto lock, that'll make things a little bit easier, I reckon. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we can lift that up, we can drop it back down, we can stop it, we can release the mag plate. Oh, we can release the, yeah, actually, auto lock. Mag plate. I'll just risk having it now. No, actually, no, I'm going to turn it off. Because it will cause issues. It will make stuff explode. Okay, right, let's get rid of that. Doesn't need to be there anymore. You are basically fixed. Yep, cool. You're walking fine. Ugh, yeah, that ramp is way too steep. Yep, and you're driving fine. Cool. Right, Spiderbot is fixed apparently. Oh, that's something I forgot about. Brake control. I forgot to add you back into there. There we go. Cool. Okey-doke. Right, let's put you... Ooh, careful now. Let's put you back on charge. Where is my button? That. There it is. Oh yeah, it resets the wheels, I forgot about that. Cool, right, he's back on charge. He is fixed. Warehouse is kind of up and running. I need to finish off this, make this look prettier. Because that is a death trap for things to fall down. So I need to cover that up. But that has been an hour and 45 minutes, so I'm going to quickly go and grab a fresh cup of tea. And then I'll come back in about 5 minutes and carry on. So let's go and hide in here in case any spiders show up whilst I'm away. Oh yeah, I could do a sensor on there to automate the doors. Right, cool. I'm gonna lie in my bed for a second. And then put spectator cam over here for a minute. And then I will be back in 5 minutes. Not even that, as long as it takes my kettle to boil, so I'll be back in a minute. I am back. And I don't think I actually turned my microphone off. And there's a lovely storm. Right, where were we up to? Right, I think my next port of call, before I do anything else... Oh, I need to go back into my view. There we go. Yeah, as I was saying, my next port of call is I need to build some base defences that deal with these magads that keep coming at me. Of course there's another one. Where are you? Oh crap, that was a really bad time to reload. Thank you. Right. Interior turrets. I'm building some of them. Ooh. I think I put a bullet in this door. Yeah, I did. Ooh, hang on. Did I grab the meat from that guy? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did grab the meat from that guy. That's fine. Hello guys. So what people saying? Oh, thank you, Chad P. The intermission music is a song I wrote a while back, because occasionally I dabble with music as well. And I thought I'd start. I use it as like the intro music on my little intro animation thing. So I thought I'd just start using it as the backing music for this when I'm away from my keyboard. Right. Oh, my exposure level's going up. Lovely. Radiation storms. Right. Gun turrets. I need to build guns. What? I've got a tiny bit of ammo. Do I have any more of that? I've got another rifle there. No, I don't. I don't have any magnesium because I've not found any of that yet. I've been exploring and ended up smashing him. How much ammunition? Oh, I lost a whole load of it though when he got his arm blown up. Yeah, current ship. Thank you. He has got a fair bit of it left though. But it is all stuck in the guns, which I don't have access to. Oh, it won't be in that one. Or will it, actually? Oh yeah, it has got ammo in it. Right, let's just cut the top of that open for a second. Oh, I just got struck by lightning. Thank God I haven't got lightning damage on. I will take 5 of them out of there. For the moment. And I will take 5 out of that one, because that's got a little bit more in storage. Right, I need to break that down. Right, wrong button. That one, that one. Where the heck is that ammo just gone? Oh, there's... Alright, why is there stuff on that disassembly list? Oh which, it's connected to that, it's just gone straight back. It's just gone straight into the mech. Because you're connected to that. Alright, let's disconnect you. God's sake. I wondered why that suddenly vanished. It's because your sorter's pulling Gatling ammo. Lightning strikes are quite shocking, Chad P. Oh, what's that other people are saying? Oh, no worries, everyone in game. See you later, man. You're an utter savage for preparing your tea completely straight, no cream or sugar. Yeah, if I drink black tea, it just turns my stomach. It just makes me sick. I have to have a little bit of sugar in it. And a little bit of milk at least. Oh, I'm falling off the wheel. Oh, is the sun going down again already? Bloody hell. Right, let's try this again. Well, the ammo immediately vanishing. Five of them, thank you very much. I do really wish we had a tiny little access panel like that. Again, I know there's a mod for it. I like these things to be vanilla. What are we doing? Gatling ammo, right. I'm going to put you in here. You're not going to immediately vanish. Thank you. Is that... Get off. Right. What was that disassembling stuff for? Disassembling the wrong things. Right, ammunition. Let's disassemble that stuff. You're going to pull that and get rid of it? Thank you. Right. I'll break them down. We need to turn it into the rifle magazine ammo, because that's what the interior turrets can use. And I need to build a few interior turrets around the place. Somewhere that doesn't look crap. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Ooh, I've got an idea. In fact, my idea kind of requires the use of the skiff. So, let's go and get that again. Cool, right, so let's... Oh, probably not even got the bits that I need on me, have I? Oh no, I might do. I might have just enough bits. So... dealing with spiders. Okay, I've got bits, but of course I haven't got the one thing that I needed. Construction components. No. Oof. We've chewed through 10,000 iron since the start of the stream. That's pretty good. Construction components. Ugh, not disassemble. Damn it. That one. Oh, I keep clicking the repeat button. Like an idiot. Right, thank you. There we go. Found the right button eventually. I need to sort those screens out eventually, but that takes ages. Do that later. Right, have we got some construction components now? Yes, we have. Thank you. I've left that. I can just about reach somehow. Cool, right, so that's a bit low. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have that there. Do. Of course I don't. There they are. Bum. Pop that there. Interior turret. Oh, actually, I need to be able to reach it from the floor. That's gonna be a pain in the arse otherwise. Yeah, that's gonna be too high up. Drop that down a block. I don't actually need it to be massively high in the air. I just need it to be above the spiders a little bit. Yeah, I might do it like that actually. Let's bring this down then. Do. Where's my turret's gone? There it is. Have turret gone there. Sitting there like that. Bum. How to make this look cooler and more industrial? I know how. Yeah, that'll look pretty nifty. Alright, then we're going to do another one on this side. 1, 2. I need to put that there. That can go there. Bum. That can go there. There you go, see what I'm doing. That can go like that, and then we've got turret, and then when I finish off the floor, I should be able to reach the access panel on that from there. Cool. Right. Welding. Energy. Food. Oh yeah, I've got raw meat on me. Let's get rid of the raw meat. And we need girders, obviously. Is that all our bits? Thank you. Yeah, it was a bit high around there, wasn't it? There we go. That's better. You know what? I'm turning that gyroscope down a little bit. A little bit much. In fact, actually, I'll turn it back up slightly. Half power's a little bit less than I want. There you go, that's a bit nicer. Not as twitchy. Right, and then we need bits for 1, 2 of them. And 1, 2 of them. Cool. And I need to wait for a whole bunch of stuff. Cool, there we go. Ugh. Oh, I'm never going to work anyway. Cool, that's one. Oh, need to get a little bit closer. Ooh, a little bit too close. Awesome. Right, that's some interior turrets. Can I reach that from here? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Right, let's see if that ammo has been broken down. Would have been by now. We should have a little bit of magnesium, tiniest bit, to make as many of them as we can. We'll make some more. How much more can we make with that magnesium? Oh, that seems alright. Is that it? Well, I made 115. What? Oh, it's just sent 45 of them over there because it can't make them. Typical. Okay. Whatever. Well, for now, you can have 5 bullets each. Or 5 magazines each. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. I'm going to stick some of them in there in reserve, just in case. I could build more turret guns, but there's not much. Ooh, 700 meters. Let's risk it. In fact, let's not even risk the mech. I'm just going to take the skiff. 1 hour's worth of flight time, it's fine. Come on then, unknown signal. Give me some goodies. Probably do putting spots on the front of this thing as well, actually. Come on, land for me. Give me something wonderful. What are we getting? We get anything good? Get any booby traps? Ugh, interior plate, really. Interior plate and no fabulous prize. Wonderful. What a rip-off. Fine, I'm gonna just take everything else. Alright, well that wasn't quite as fortuitous as I was hoping. Bum 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 bum. Right. What is next on the agenda? Power's looking good. Yeah, I need to finish off the workshop, don't I? We have to run that grilling rig again at some point soon. Ooh, let's make it quick. Where's my docking port at? Ooh, there we go. Precise movements with a keyboard is a pain. Come on. There we go. Right, now we're locked down. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I need to patch this floor up eventually. Once I've dug out all of that iron. So, I'm not making this a death trap for things to fall down. Might be able to get away. I'm putting some armor plate in. Where is it? There it is. I bet that's too low, isn't it? I don't know. It seems to be above the block. I can't tell. Not scrubbing. Okay, that'll do me if it's not scrubbing. Yep. 1, 2, 3 there. Oh, I'm starving again. Cool, okay. That seems to work. That seems to be fine. And pump. Making circles with space engineers is always problematic. Do one of them there. Yeah, we'll do it like that, I think. Yeah, that'll mostly do. Need to fill in with a square there. Bum, bum. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Time to bust out plots. What's plots? I have no idea what that is. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Where's that? Regular one. There it is. Right. That will hopefully stop me or anything else falling down that hole. Now, the armor plates are blocking me from reaching that rotor. Doesn't seem to be scrubbing. That's a good sign. Of course, it can be a different situation when stuff is welded up. Oh, come on, armor plates, you annoying tiny little hitbox. What's that program? To be honest, I don't really need to. I've got a button for the rotor over there. I'm just being lazy. Right. Let's also give some of these blocks a little bit of a colour change. Ugh, I didn't mean to paint the one under the floor. And why can we not get the stripy colours that match? Cool, okay. And I'll keep spinning that. Yeah, doesn't seem to be scrubbing. Alright, I'm happy with that. That covers that up nicely. Floor, ramp. Other things that need doing next. On the list of things to do, I need to go and find ice eventually. Well, I know where there is some ice. I need to go and mine a bunch of ice. And in fact, I'll wait for the sun to come up to do that. So yeah, once the sun is up, I might go and do an ice run. Now, this ramp is entirely too steep. I may have to do ramp trickery again. I'll just cut off my way of getting up there, obviously. Right, let's make this a little bit easier to do. Let's colour change one of them. There it is. And then let's grab a different colour so I can actually see what I'm playing with. That was the wrong button. That's the one. Yeah, I'll go with that kind of an angle. Get all that crap off my screen. Good. Cheeky. get it, hopefully, just about lined up with that block there. I'll put that there. That there. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get my hood back up so I can see what I'm doing. Weld that up. That's as nicely lined up as I can be bothered trying to make it. Yeah, that'll do. Cool, right, okay, so that can get built in place. That one can come out. And hopefully I can attach a ramp. Oh yeah, I need to put the other half of that on. Because the ramp's attachment point is at the tip rather than the base for some reason. Bum, bum, bum. Where's my ramps gone? There they are. Grab the proper colour. Actually, that went the wrong way down my toolbar. That can come out. They're in place now, so that can come out. I went the wrong way up my toolbar again. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to have a stair set at either end. And because their mounting point is on the tip, it's going to be a pain in the arse trying to let me get that in there. Not going to have it, are you? You're just not going to let me get that under there, are you? Oh, there we go, just about. Cool. You're not gonna let me do any of them. Yeah, typical. Right, fine. I'll just use them. Doesn't really matter. Oh, they're two separate grids. Oh, they should be joined up now. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. That'll be fine. Right, let's get that stuff welded then. Ugh, that glare. Oh, we're out of steel. Obviously. Got any steel left? No, we don't. Well, we'll make a whole bunch more. Why not? Huh. Steel. Oh yeah, we can put that back to that colour now. Unknown signal. Yeah, 2 kilometers. I'll be asked. Oh yeah, that actually, you know, let's take that stair set out. And we'll just put a regular block in place so it all matches up. There we go. Right, cool. Now that inner layer is welded, I can put more ramp parts on there. Oh, yeah, and that was something else I was going to do, wasn't it? Oh no, I cut out the wrong one. Damn. Because if I cut that off, I'm going to disconnect everything. That one goes there. That one is going to come out. And I'm going to pop a cheapo battery in there. So the block is powered, and I don't get any grief for it. Or if trash cleanup somehow accidentally comes back on, doesn't remove the ramp for me without asking. Oh, I've got an inventory full of interior plate, that's why. Don't need most of that. Oh, actually I probably do need most of that. Oh no, just power cells I need. Power cells, suit energy low, blah blah blah, power cells. The irony of building a battery whilst running out of power. Right, cool, so now that ramp's powered, let's quickly go and get some of my own. Pop back in bed for a second. Means I don't have to hold the button down on the survival kit. Can I eat some more meat? Yes I can. Oh yeah, right. Ramp. I need interior plates, and I got rid of it all. Give me some back then. Right, let's weld all of this nonsense. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Oh, that's... yeah. Yeah, cool, okay. Yeah, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We picked up a load of stuff I do not need. Ah, it's just interior plate and construction components. That's got a really awkward hitbox. Build planner, you just don't work properly half the time. No, it's probably going to be a while before the sun comes back up again. Yeah, I think I need to go and get that sleep mod thing at some point. Why is there a gap? Why do the ramps have a gap in them? They don't have a gap. Oh, the model does have a gap in it. Never realised that before. Okay, fair enough. They're definitely all joined up into one grid. Ah, need more parts, obviously. Get rid of those horrible signals. All components withdrawn. Wonderful. Oh, build plan is actually empty. 1, 2, oh. Wait, just that one. Oh, so I got parts in it, I just didn't weld it. Ah, foolish me. Wait for more bits again. Ooh, actually, on that note, how's the iron supply doing? It is dwindling. Right, we've gone through about 20,000 iron today. Lovely. I put those modules on the back of... Oh, yeah, because for the production modules I need stuff I don't have yet, don't I? The yield module needs superconductors, that's the one. I need gold for superconductors. That's why I haven't built them yet. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Haha! My guns did the job for me. Thank you. Yeah, definitely need to go and look for some more magnesium. There we go, that should be a much nicer ascent into... Yeah, we disconnected it, didn't we? That should be a nicer ascent into the workshop. Let's switch the drive mode. Yeah, that's much nicer. Get around without smashing that. Yeah, do. Yeah, that is much nicer, much less likely to smash anything on the way in and out. Fantastic. Right, I'm happy with that. Yeah, what's your battery life like? Oh, 90%, that's fine. Actually not bad at all. And connect. Oh yeah, I was thinking of putting a reverse camera on that, wasn't I? Although I haven't really got space on my toolbar for such things, unless I have to move things around again. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Okay, sun is back up. Right, sun is back up. Iron supply is running out, so let's dig up a little bit more iron. And I might try and go and get some of the ice in that little ice deposit over there. Let's climb back into this complicated contraption. Connector's not sparking as badly today. That's a good sign. Right, where was the iron hole? There it is. Projector beam. There it is. I'm gonna lock it down about there, I reckon. Put that handbrake on so we don't shift, and we can launch the drone. Hopefully he works properly still. I'm sure I fixed him up properly last time. No, he's just gone straight through the iron there, hasn't he? Alright, he's cutting through. In fact, actually, oh no, we will have to take the cockpit and to reorient the vehicle. Let's call him back. Oh, divvy. He's just smashed something on the side of it. Where is he? A bit aggressive today. That projector back on. Where is all of that iron deposit actually? Let's scope that out a bit. I can use my projector beam to guide them. Oh yeah, there's a big chunk of it right underneath me, so let's pull the vehicle back a bit and dig a new hole. Let's just get all of that iron out of there. Let's come back about there. I'll check that is actually doing what it's supposed to. Here's so. Detect asteroids. Okay, seems to be working. Looked like it was pushing against the terrain slightly, but Ooh, easy. Some days the AI is really good, some days it seems to be a bit twitchy. I'll never know what the difference is. What causes it, rather. Nearly got through that little bit of iron there. Yeah, more or less. Dig out a little bit more of it. Yeah, let's recall him. That button didn't work. Why didn't that button work? Oh, that's why that button doesn't work. Oh, I'll fix the buttons in a minute. Let's just recall him before he does himself any damage. There we go. Right, these buttons. Why don't any of these work? Wait, what? Launch. Projector system. Launch drone. Dock drone. I can't remember. How much iron have we grabbed now then? 50,000 iron. Let's deal with that for now. That's a nice little chunk. Ooh yeah, I can feel the weight. Nope, gone slightly off course. There we go. We are now back on course. Some days that can reach, some days it can't. Drop my suspension again. Oh, that's the sound of the meteors exploding behind me. Height offset, increase. Height offset, decrease. Is that not for all of them? Well, that group should be everything. Let's just put everything in there. Let's see what happens. Really? I've got to get it that low for it to connect now. It was connecting way higher the other day. Okay, whatever. Need to rethink that docking connector. Right, there should be a big chunk of iron going into you now. Yes, there is. Wonderful. Look at that. Lovely. Let's get rid of all the junk that I don't need on me. put some of that in there. And let's eat a little bit more food. Okay, right. Are you now empty of iron? That is not the inventory menu. Oh no, we've still got... Oh, I need to put a sorter system in here really to pull that crap out. But I don't need it. I will need to put a gate in there so it can refuel things that it does need, but I don't have uranium at the moment, so let's not worry about that. Let's just take this out and put a sorter in there. And I need more small steel tubes. Always need more small steel tubes. Cool, there we go. Probably should have built it with the control panel accessible, but I didn't, so whatever. Factory sorter. That's what that can be. What am I doing? Let's grab. Well, in fact, oh no, I don't need that there. The factory sorter. In fact, all of those things can get that tag at the beginning. Factory sorter, whitelist, or drain all. There we go. Sweet. Oh, hey, Outcast01, how you doing, man? Right, let's unlock that. I need to completely rethink that docking connector. It's just too low, apparently. Let's try and get some of that ice. Okay, right, there's a bunch of it directly below me, apparently, as well as some cobalt. Quite good. Okay. Oh yeah, it's right there. So I've already dug a hole a little bit. Oh yeah, okay. Launch the drone. So, while he's doing that, these buttons, injector system button, terminal access. Let's go. Forgot to put the handbrake on. Yeah, so do. Console buttons. They're all blocks that I've deleted. Oh, right, yeah, it'll be the relays, won't it? That'll be what it is, because I rebuilt the relay system. Oh no, I didn't rebuild the relay system on this one, that's on a different game. Oh, relay, at relay. Launch dock ejectors. So launch was 1, dock was 2, ejectors is 3. Oh yeah, why was it called small grid? Let's do the sinks. Very much. How are you getting on with that ice? Oh! You're full of it. Sweet. Yeah, I make things like mechs occasionally, but they're still complicated, weird things. Cool, right. That seems to have successfully grabbed me a bunch of ice. Let's see how much we got. Can't remember what the quantity on the drills is set to. 40,000 ice. That's pretty good. Let's run him again. What were your relays set to? So yeah, launch is 1. Docking, yeah. I remember what I did now. That was launch, dock, eject. Relay. Yeah, because I did it all off the one relay, didn't I? Set channel 1. Launch drone. Oh, I can't put that. Oh, yes, that's the relay label, isn't it? I'll just call it launch. Even though I haven't spelled that remotely right. Channel 1. 1. Channel 2. Dock. It sounds like it's doing anyway. Yep, there it goes. And then channel 3. Ejectors. I left that panel open as well. That's a good idea to close that. Ooh, another unknown signal, actually. Right, so that's the bottom of that hole. Okay. That's not particularly deep. Well, I wasn't expecting much on this planet. It's been pretty inhospitable so far. But how much did that net us? That got us... Hey, I ran it again and it didn't pick up any extra ice. How does that make any sense? What? The drill's just minced through stone. Ugh, fine. Let's take that handbrake off. Right then, let's check out the very edge of what this patch looks like. Launching. Well, you're not. Why aren't you launching? Oh, because my drone's not reconnected. Oh, the drill is completely rammed full of ice. Why are you not transferring stuff? Unlocked. Why aren't your thrusters on? Have you smashed that docking port on the front? Or something? Oh, that misbehaving then. Nope, that seems fine. I have no idea why that was misbehaving then. Not sure why the thrusters didn't turn on when they were supposed to. Whatever. Drill, baby, drill. Oh, there's the ice poking through. Lovely. In fact, the issue was you didn't empty out, you were rammed full. You reconnect, please. There you go, you're docked now. Thank you. Okay, that seems like it's actually done it properly. Right, we've now got 88,000 ice and no more room. That will do me. Alright, let's take that back to base. Might be able to plant some seeds and get the farm up and running. 80,000 ice should last me a while, hopefully. Oh yeah, there was an AI block I need to turn the thing off on. Or was it that one? I don't need to see that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that view's a bit too obscured. Nope. Come on, what are you stuck on? Friction on blocks is so much weirder than it is on voxels. Let's drop that down then. Yeah, we connected. We're close enough. Let's lock down. Right. Cool. Question. Where is that ice going? A load of it is going straight into there. Okay. The rest of it should be going into my farm. Just have to run around everything. Oh yeah, I need to cover that up as well. Ugh, I need to cover that up as well, don't I? I built the computer for that one there. Right, well I've got steel on me, so let's just bung armor plate on there. so we don't have to look at that horrible conveyor connection. There we go, that's better. Thank you. Ah, right, the farm. Cool, right, you have got buttloads of ice in you now. Oh yeah, that was the airlock computer. Seeds and buttons. We haven't got any seeds left, have we? We ran out of grain. Oh, crap, I forgot about that. Oh, I killed all my grain a couple of episodes ago, didn't I? Oh dear. Right, we'll make a bunch of fruit and veg for the moment. Need mushrooms, need more grain. That's disappointing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I built it 7 long, didn't I? Yeah, this process. I can't wait for this process to be refined. Right, I'm just gonna do them for now. I don't want to. Oh god! I just forget you can't. Oh, you must be able to. Need them here. Oh, there we go. They go in that slot. Okay, cool. Right, so you've got plenty of water. You're pressurized. You've got all the things you need. Your AI is still knackered from what I remember, and I still haven't got around to fixing you yet. Okay. Right. Leave that to do its thing. Oh, I'm running out of food again. Okay, right. I think I'm going to call this stream quits for the moment, because I'm still not... Are we back? Has my internet connection sorted its life out? Right, well, as I was saying, I am going to call this one quits here for now. And my internet seems to agree with me. So, before I disappear, let's grab the usual screenshot for the episode. We finished off of that, so that's probably the bit I should focus on. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Right, cool. That can be the episode screenshot. I will upload that later on. I will see you all next Sunday for more of these shenanigans. and I'll figure out exactly what I need to do for next weekend. And if anyone feels like leaving a comment reminding me about those quality of life mods we discussed in this stream, that'd be handy, because I will almost certainly forget. But yeah, thank you all for watching, thank you all for chatting, and I will see you all again next time. So, goodbye for now.